A Shadow in the Night, the legend of the Chupacabra. In the small village of San Lorenzo, nestled in the lush green hills of eastern Puerto Rico, a quiet serenity was once all-pervading, scented with damp earth and vibrant red hibiscus flowers. Each house was built from old oak and volcanic stone, with wide porches open to the fresh Caribbean breeze. The villagers would often tell tales of a mysterious creature known as the Chupacabra, or goat-sucker. But for them, it was more than just a bedtime story. A horrifying reality had come to visit their tranquil village. The story began on a starless night, darker than any before it. Jose, the largest goat farmer, was sleeping soundly in his home when a blood-curdling wail echoed from his animal pen. The sound wasn't like a goat being attacked by a wolf. It was filled with the most profound pain and fear. Jose awoke with a heart pounding like a war drum. He grabbed his oil lamp and rushed to the pen, his hands trembling. When he opened the pen's gate, the sight before him froze the blood in his veins. His favorite goat, La Luna, with her coat as white as moonlight, lay motionless on the ground. Her body was pale and shriveled, as if all the blood had been drained from her. On her neck were two small puncture marks, unlike any he had ever seen. Jose collapsed in sorrow and terror. He knew immediately that this was the work of the Chupacabra, a creature everyone had once believed to be only a legend. News of the attack spread through the village like wildfire. Many villagers began to tell of similar incidents happening to their own livestock. Some said they had seen a dark shadow moving swiftly through the darkness by their fences. Others recalled hearing a high-pitched shriek that sent shivers down their spines. Fear began to consume the people. They started to lock themselves indoors when the sun went down, no one daring to venture outside after dark. Lucia, a 17-year-old girl who had grown up on her grandmother's stories of myths and forest spirits, was filled with curiosity. She didn't believe in superstitions and was determined to find the truth behind these events. She spent her days exploring the forests around the village, searching for clues. One day, Lucia went to visit Felix, a wise old man and a respected elder in the village, known for his deep knowledge of the forest and its legends. "Grandpa, do you believe in the Chupacabra?" Lucia asked him in a serious tone. "My dear granddaughter, sometimes belief is all we have to hold on to when the truth seems too terrifying. But in this forest, there are many things that humans cannot understand." He told her that some had claimed to see the Chupacabra, a small lizard-like creature with thick, grayish-green scales, glowing red eyes like embers, and most frightening of all, sharp spines running down its back. These spines were not merely for show, but were weapons used to attack its prey. After listening to Felix's story, Lucia became even more determined to find the truth. She began to sneak out of her house at night, equipped with a flashlight, a notebook, and a small pocket knife, to observe her surroundings. For weeks, she explored the forest and the areas where the attacks had occurred, but found no suspicious traces. Until one night, as she was walking home, the sky grew heavy with thick clouds, and a light rain began to fall. The darkness made it increasingly difficult to see. As she walked along a narrow path, she heard a sound that resembled swift footsteps running through the bushes. Lucia stopped, her heart pounding. She slowly raised her flashlight and shone it on the bushes, but found nothing. Suddenly, she felt a cold breath on her neck and caught the faint scent of blood. She held her breath and slowly turned around. The sight made her eyes widen. A creature stood just a few feet away from her. Lucia saw its two red eyes glowing in the darkness. Its body was thin and gangly like a skeleton covered in skin. Its skin was covered in dark gray scales, with sharp spines running from its spine down to its long, slender tail. It had long arms with sharp claws that looked like they had just been used. It stood still, staring at her without blinking. The fear she once felt was replaced by shock. Lucia slowly backed away, and the creature followed her. It didn't lunge at her, but instead acted like a wild animal carefully observing its prey. Suddenly, the Chupacabra let out a low, raspy roar from deep within its throat before leaping and disappearing into the darkness of the forest. When she returned home, she rushed to find Felix and excitedly recounted everything she had seen. Felix listened intently to her story. "My dear granddaughter," he finally said, "it was a warning. Sometimes we don't need to know everything in this world. We simply must accept that things exist, and we must learn to live with them peacefully." In the end, the villagers began to find ways to protect their livestock. They reinforced their fences, built large bonfires around the pens, and even made human-like scarecrows. But the Chupacabra's nightly rampage continued. Its story became a legend, passed down through the village. Everyone had their own beliefs. Some thought it was just an unknown wild animal. Others believed it was an extraterrestrial creature in need of blood for survival. But for Lucia, the Chupacabra was not just a monster from a story. It was a symbol of the mystery and fear hidden in the darkness of the forest, and a creature that reminded humans that there are still many things in this world that we have yet to discover, and we must learn to live with them, no matter how terrifying they may be.